it's Krista here, and this is Books and Jams. Thank you so much for popping over to my channel today. I am going to be doing another tag. I'm getting so much better at doing tags, much closer to when I'm actually tagged in them, as opposed to not doing them at all. So today I'm going to be doing the rapid fire book tag, and this I know is a relatively older tag on BookTube, but I was tagged recently by a newer booktuber, Tara, over at 3 Bookshelves. Since I've never done this tag, and since I am so close to 2,000 and there's a lot of you who may be relatively newer to my channel, let's let you get to know me in a rapid fire kind of a way. I have not reviewed these questions and it's been quite a while since I've watched the tag, but I've got the questions listed here on my laptop and I'm going to go through them as quickly as I can. So let's go. Physical book or ebook? Definitely physical book. Paperback or hardcover? I prefer paperbacks. Online or in-store book shopping? Anywhere that I can get books cheap. Typically that's a library book sale or a yard sale or Book Outlet, which is online. So anywhere that I get cheap books. I have no preference. But there's something nice about going into an actual bookstore. I do like to go to bookstores. Trilogies or series? And I don't read that many series, so I guess I will say trilogies. Heroes or villains? I will definitely say heroes, but I'm a big fan of a good villain, especially if I'm listening to an audiobook and the voice of the villain creeps me out. I'm a fan of that. A book that I want everybody to read. Anne of Green Gables is the first thing that pops into my mind because it's wonderful and you should all read it. Number 7 is recommend an underrated book. Ooh, this is where I should have probably thought for a minute. I'm gonna say a book that I just finished a couple days ago, and it's The Blue Castle by L.M. Montgomery, and I had never even heard of it, even though I'm a huge Anne of Green Gables fan. It's another book written by that same author, but it has an adult protagonist instead of a child, and it is wonderful and just as charming and lovely. Maybe not just as charming and lovely as Anne, but it was very charming and lovely and funny, and I loved it. And I have never heard of it until this year, so The Blue Castle, read it. The last book that I finished, The Blue Castle by L.M. Montgomery. The last book that I bought, I Let You Go by Claire McIntosh. That's the closest one to me that I bought recently. The weirdest thing that I've ever used as a bookmark. Clothes, a tissue, a pillow, my phone, an actual bookmark, a pen, anything that is nearby that could hold the book open or hold my spot, I will use it. Used books or no? Obviously, yes. I am a huge thrift store, yard sale, library sale shopper. But I am particular about the condition. I like used books, but I like them to almost look like they're new. Top 3 favorite genres. I will definitely say historical fiction. I guess I would say like contemporary fiction, adult contemporary fiction, not YA contemporary fiction, and YA fantasy. Those are 3 genres that I enjoy. Borrow or buy? I'm a huge fan of my library, so I like to borrow books. Not from other people, mostly from the library, but I buy most of the books that I read. That's not true. I'm probably half and half with borrow and buy. So, both. Characters or plot? I have to have some action in the book or else I don't like it, but I also have to care about the characters or I don't like it. This is bad. How can I make a choice? Ultimately, I can read a book with no plot and good characters and still find some value in it. But if I don't like the characters, even if there's a good plot, I probably won't like the book. So I guess I'll say characters. Long or short books? I probably prefer shorter books because longer books intimidate me. Long or short chapters? I like short chapters. I'm a big fan of short chapters. Ruta Sepetys is famous for super short chapters, and I really enjoyed that. I felt like it made the book fly through. Name the first 3 books you think of. Anne of Green Gables, Pride and Prejudice, and The Hunger Games. Books that make you laugh or cry? Yes. I love it when an author can make me feel emotion, but I probably prefer when I cry in a book. I love to read books that make me cry. And that makes me laugh, but I do. Our world or fictional worlds, and I usually prefer to read books that are set in our world. I'm not a huge fantasy reader, but I do like dystopian. I went through a big dystopian phase, but even those are typically have some connection to our world, just changed version of our world. So yeah, our world. Audiobooks, yes or no? Yes, most definitely yes. I love a good audiobook. You usually have 1 or 2 a month that's audiobook. I've been out of the habit of them, but yes, yes for audiobooks. Do you ever judge a book by its cover? Of course. Doesn't everybody? Book to TV or book to movie adaptations? I think that you can go more in depth with book to TV adaptations, but I've probably watched more book to movie adaptations. A movie or a TV show that you actually preferred to the book. This is hard. There's a few, I know. The first one I can think of is The Perks of Being a Wallflower. I didn't love either the book or the movie, but I did prefer the movie to the book. And I feel like there's another one that's kind of similar that I didn't really care for the book, but the movie was okay. Yeah, I'll just stick with The Perks of Being a Wallflower. Finally, number 24, series or standalones. Most definitely standalones. I often lose interest when I read series. If I don't read them all in a row, then I typically won't finish the series. So standalones for sure. That's it. That was pretty fast. I think I did pretty good. I'm not going to tag anybody specific because this is an older tag. I forgot, but I will be linking the creator in the description box below. But I would say that if your channel is new as of the last 6 months, then I tag you. So if you haven't done this tag and your channel is new within the last 6 months and you're watching this now and you've made it this far, I tag you. As always, I would love to chat with you down in the comments below about anything that surprised you or that you knew or anything at all. But also I would love for you to answer, what is a movie or TV show that you actually prefer to the book? I would love to hear that down below. Let's chat. Give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And I will be talking to you soon in another video. Bye.